welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to the next part of the series Prep for Your Pet. This is the third part in the series, and today I'm going to be talking about leash and litter. Now, again, you might see Liza or you might hear Liza in the background. She's my cat, and she may give her opinion or she may answer something that I'm talking about. So let's talk first about litter. Obviously, you would have a litter box, and here's one of her litter boxes. It's a basic litter box. This has short sides. Now, I have multiples of these. I have used these in the past. They work fine. At this point in time, and I won't bring that in here, she has a litter box that has taller sides. So when she starts to move the litter around, it doesn't get as messy in there. I do put a towel under her towel underneath her litter box, and when it's changed, I dump off that litter outside and replace the towel with a clean towel. So this is one thing that you want to make sure and have for your cat is a litter box. Now, you can have different types. There are automatic litter boxes that clean them automatically. You can use plastic, you can use cardboard. If necessary, you can use a cardboard box. As long as there's litter in a container and they know where it is, then they're fine. Now, depending on the size of your cat, everyday domestic normal cats would use this size litter box. Just a basic litter box. If you have a Maine Coon, like a full-bred Maine Coon, it's a larger cat, you may need a larger litter box. And I'm not sure if they make special litter boxes for Maine Coons, but I do know a person who has a Maine Coon, and they use a larger plastic container for a litter box. So you can use the regular litter box for domestic cats. Now, inside the litter box, obviously there will be litter. There are so many different types, styles, scents of litter out there to purchase. And I have an example here and it's 20 pounds. This is what Liza uses. It's Tidy Cat. And there's no scent, and it's very low dust. It comes in these really nice plastic containers. This label can be cut off, and so what I do is I have these in her prepper pantry, and when I'm using this litter and I'm using out of this container, I take off the label. So that way I know exactly at a moment's notice, that's the container that I'm using. Of course, it's in line. It doesn't have an expiration date or a best by use date. There's no scent. And so I can grab that, use that up first, and then wash out the container and have it for another use in the homestead. And we'll get into that in a different video. Now, if you're in a bug out situation, you'll want to put some litter in a Ziploc bag and put it in the pet go bag. That way you'll have litter. You can have a collapsible litter box. I've seen these. It's not really called a collapsible litter box, but what it is, if you have a little tray, sometimes they used to have them at restaurants. It's a little cardboard tray and it collapses flat. You open it up and it's just about the right size. If you put litter in there, it could be an on-the-go litter box. I've never tried it, but if I had to, I would. Now, if you have an automatic litter box that automatically cleans for you, then you'll need electricity for that. We do not have those. We just have the basic. The litter is changed every day. Not all of it, but it's changed every day. You'll also need a litter scoop. There are different types of scoops you can get. You can actually get a stainless steel litter scoop. Plastic. Some places, pet food manufacturers, they give them away for free. So check in your local pet store, or in sometimes they have adoption centers or adoption fairs, and they'll be giving away samples, things of that nature. That's where you can get samples of litter, also a free scoop. And if you adopt a pet, Liza's adopted, and she does realize that. She adopted me a year ago, and I was really lucky because they gave me so many supplies when I adopted her. It was amazing. I mean, I walked out of there and I had half a carload of things: food, litter box, you name it. So another thing is, if you train your cat, now this may be for a different pet, but if you train your cat, it's possible they won't have that litter, but they will have a place to use the restroom. These are puppy pads, you know, your basic puppy pads. Now, what you can do is, in an emergency, in your go bag, if you don't have litter or if you've run out, whatever it might be, you can have these puppy pads and acclimate the cat to use the restroom on these, and then you can just throw them away. Again, that's in an emergency. I definitely don't use these during the day or at all. You can put these underneath the litter box, so it's easier to clean up. Now, let's get into the second part of the video, and it's called leashes. So this is called litter and leashes. First, let's look at a collar. Liza's an inside cat. She does not go outside. This is just a basic collar that someone gave me for her. Now, my opinion is I appreciate this. Looks like it might be a dog collar or something for a pretty tough looking animal pet, whether it be a puppy or a dog or a cat. That's pretty tough looking, but that's okay. It's a leather collar. It's well made, and you can see we've never used it. It's got the tag on it. The next thing would be a leash. This is a leather leash, and I like to get leather. I always have. I just don't like the nylon. That's personal preference. It is a little bit lighter, not much, but this is a leather leash. Okay, it can be used for a dog or a cat. All right, and it's got the loop handle. My suggestion is make sure that you practice with your pet, whether it be a dog or a cat. Put the collar on them, let them get used to it. Put the leash on them. If you don't want to walk them outside, walk them around your house, just in case you need to be out and you need to walk your pet, so they understand and they don't fight it. They're like, okay, this is what I do. I'm just going out for a walk, to go to the restroom, whatever it might be. The next type of lead that I have, and if you have a larger pet, like a horse, this is a leather lead. And I have had this a very long time. When I got my very first horse, he was an X-race horse, and it's heavy duty. This is for walking the horse, just to lead him around. And I used to lead him in and give him a bath, whatever it might be. This also can be used, not on a cat, or not with a cat, but with a dog. I mean, it's sturdy, it's heavy duty, it's not going to break. It does not have a loop on the end, so I made a knot in the end so I could hold on to it a little bit better. But that is just a couple of types of leads or leashes that you might have. Again, you can get the ones that are nylon. You can get the ones that are decorated. Also, the collars that may have bells on them. They may have flowers on them. You know, you can get anything that you would like. I like to stick with something that's leather and metal because it's going to last longer. It's going to be more durable, and it's going to withstand wear. That is very important. If I can't go out to get a new collar or leash or harness, some cats use harnesses. I don't have a harness for Liza. I might think about purchasing one just in case for emergency. So when she's in her backpack carrier that I can have that on her. I have not looked into that at all. I've just seen them in the store. When I do find one of those, if I purchase it, I will come back and make a video about that and tell you what I found. Now, today, again, this is the third video of the series, and it's litter and leashes. So, there are more videos in the series coming up, and this is Prep for Your Pet. In the comments below, if you would, let me know what type of litter you use or what kind of leads that you have. How much litter do you store for your cat? For 6 months, for a year? Again, it's not going to go bad. So, do they have scented, unscented? And also, what type of lead or collar do you use for your pet, whether it be a cat or a dog? Again, I'm concentrating on cats because Liza is a cat. So, she has certain preferences that she likes, and I like to stick with them. So, I appreciate you stopping by today. Please share this information with your family and your friends, because this might be a gentle reminder for them to go ahead and look in their pet prepper pantry and see if they've stocked up on cat litter, leashes, maybe a collar, whatever they might need in their bug out location, in their current location, or if they need to be on the go with their pet. I appreciate you stopping by, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next part of the series.